Welcome, welcome. So we're going to start off with checking on how is our walking club doing. We decided we didn't want to start another club. We wanted you to go to Silhouette Enthusiasts. It's a Facebook group. And then you could talk about the walking, and that way it would inspire everybody else to walk who's not walking. And I look, I'm sure we all do. We look up all the benefits of walking. And there's so many. So this is just a reminder, don't forget, keep your walking going. I'm trying to be the example. Not the example, you guys know it doesn't matter. We all just help each other, but by having to talk about this tonight, or not by having to, but I wanted to talk about this tonight. I went swimming today, and the water's dropped from 69 degrees to 65 degrees, and I could tell a difference. That water is so cold. And at 69, I would jump in, and then it took me a while to get warm. At 65, you'd never get warm. I think that's the difference. But thanks for letting me tell you, because by knowing that I was going to tell you, I made a point. I had to go swimming today, but it felt so good. I mean, sort of, kind of. But anyway, so keep your walking. Keep going. Again, I'm going to talk about Silhouette Enthusiasts because that's the Facebook group that we all talk about sewing, but you can talk about walking. We can support each other in our walking. And for those of you who we started in Chicago, I know you're doing well, and I'm really proud of you. So good job. Okay. We have a few other things I just want to touch base on. We had a winner for our serger. We announced that in the email on Tuesday. We'll have another, with the last one, we have one more serger to give away. We'll start that Thursday of this week. We have a pattern pack that the whole reason I put the pattern pack together, it's an 8 pattern pack. I'll go over it tonight because it's all about comfortable dressing, and we want to dress at home. So I talk a lot about dressing, you all know that, but not just with you, but I mean with a lot of people. And one of the keys we found is consistently cleaning out your closet. This is nothing you don't know. I'm just reminding you. Cleaning out your closet, starting afresh. Holidays, the Thanksgiving, it's a good time to take a break and just kind of focus a little bit of time. I did it just the other day. Cleaned out my closet, went to Goodwill. Just not major, just nope, gotta go. It took me an hour. Went to Goodwill, got it done. But it really helps. Here's the goal. The goal is to have only things you love in your closet. So no matter what you pick out, you'll look great. You'll look great. That's it. That's the bottom line. So that means if you've lost weight, get rid of the other stuff. If you keep it, you'll gain the weight back and you'll be safe. Get rid of it, go. If you've gained weight, don't get rid of anything. Just hold on. You'll turn it around. Keep walking. Okay, so the goal is to keep our closets full of really good looking stuff, and that way when we pull it. Now, so what I was thinking tonight, and we're going to go through some pictures, but my mind is thinking, every Thanksgiving for me, I always make an outfit. I do for Christmas also, but for Thanksgiving I always make an outfit. And I make it specifically geared because I'm going to be home all day, I'm going to be in the kitchen, I'm going to be cooking, that's my thing, I love to do it. And yet at the same time I want to look fresh and good and feel that way too. So I always make something new for Thanksgiving. And I mean, I'm not saying it's extravagant, don't get me wrong. So I'll kind of show you that tonight, kind of what I think around Thanksgiving time, but also we want to show you pictures. So we're going to start with the pictures. All right. That's okay. I just want you to start to think where I got inspiration from. These are all current pictures. These are all 2025. So I want you to see not just the look, but the colors. So monochromatic, I'm going to call them sweatsuits for a better word. They're so much better than sweatsuits, but they're just monochromatic yoga pants and tops, or hoodies and pants. They're all the same color, but a big color out there is wine. So tonight in our fabrics, I pulled a lot of wine from the store so that we could utilize it. I've got wine on. I did some wine. It's just a great color. It's very popular. It's truly in the stores. A lot of times I know we do a fall forecast and we say what the forecast is, but actually what's in the stores vary. But what's in the stores, there's a lot of wine. Okay, let's look at the next one. Monochromatic is just all I'm looking to go here. Purplish wine, monochromatic top and bottom. That's just a really positive look. And one of the things I included in this is tennis shoes, because y'all know tennis shoes are just really popular. They're the it shoe right now. We're making them, you're making them. I know a lot of people who aren't coming to our class who are making them, and good for you. It's awesome. All right, so the next one. I love this, monochromatic. Now, I really like this, and this is kind of what my thinking was to go along for Thanksgiving. But I clearly didn't want to do a light color because I am not the neatest cook in the world, and I didn't want to show the world. So I did it, but I went charcoal gray. I'll show you it in a minute. Okay, but monochromatic, it's so good, it's such a nice look, and you can see how comfortable and casual and simple it is. All right. This is, I just took we have this fabric, it's the Heather. I don't know the fabric number, but it's Heather, and you can just search for Heather, ribbed. And this is 122. This is Rag & Bone 122. It's current, it's still out there, so it's just real fresh. This top is like $150, $200. And again, for a couple yards and a pattern, you can make it and then make it many more times after that. So, but I just thought I'd show you this because it really is a great top for at home. Okay. I did this one because I wanted you to see, I know it's not a great picture, but white and black and how good that looks together and how fresh and clean that looks. So if you wanted to do like a hoodie out of white and just stitch it in black, that would be a great option because you can see it just looks great. You throw it on with black leggings, it's just a great at home. So these are all just ideas I wanted you to see that just really look great at home. And then I love this because of the buttons down the side. Part of our pattern pack, it's called the Holiday Pattern Pack, is pattern number 231. And 231 has a button shoulder. But if you take the exact same way that button shoulder is done and you run it down the side, you could do both or you could do one or the other. But I just wanted you to see it. It's just a great look. A great way to show off buttons. Just cute. Comfortable, easy. This one is 518. 518 is in our pattern pack, our holiday pattern pack. So I just wanted you to see white, crisp blouse, jeans, great at-home look, and yet I'm going to show you how to kind of what to add on to go out. Okay. I wanted you to think about dual colors, mix colors up. I chose 3 colors when I worked tonight. I chose gray, I chose red, and I chose wine, black. But you can take any 2 colors and just make a seam, make 2 colors and start again. So you can it really just makes a great look. This one I kind of put in color in there. I did a bad job, but the bottom line was there's a cropped sweatshirt that's very popular. And I couldn't find a picture of a cropped sweatshirt plus a longer shirt underneath it, but they're in the stores. They're all over in the stores. So when I went to search for a cropped t-shirt, I should have taken a picture when I was at the store. There's a longer shirt and then there's a little shorter cropped sweatshirt over it, and it's just really cute, but I couldn't get a picture of it. So I just put that black in there so you could see that it's a contrast. It's a very nice look. I didn't want you to think that cropped sweatshirt is just for young, because it's not. It's all ages, and it's cute, it looks good, and it can be done in a lot of different ways. So that's one of the reasons I made my black shirt. And we'll go over all this. I just want to go through the pictures first, and then we'll go through the clothes. This I wanted you to see how embellishment. We all can do embellishment. It's not hard. A lot of it is iron-on. A lot of it is very easy to do. And if you look at the price of this, I saw this at Neiman's. I thought, oh my, we could make a lot of sweatshirts that are decorated for this price. So this was just for ideas. And then I think we have one more. And this is, again, just an idea where we can put lace in, where we can implement lace. I think a lot of us have it. We just sometimes don't have the idea of what we can do with it. So I just thought, I saw this and I thought, oh, that's just a great idea of something we can do with lace. So I put that in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some outfits first, and then we'll go through the fabrics because we've got 20 new fabrics. The goal here for me for fabrics were to make them all comfortable, absolutely where you could lay around the house, and yet by putting on something, 1, 2, 3 more things, you could really go out and just look good all the time. If you're at home, comfortable, and yet if you're going out, you can do both, okay? Yeah, we've got just just full disclosure, we've got some behind the scenes issues going on, so just know we're kind of double dutying tonight. So far, so good. Yeah, we're just going to keep going. Okay. I'd just give us 1 second there. Okay, let's just keep going. If it cuts out, you'll know we're doing our best. Okay, so let's start with the outfit I have on. So again, I picked out 8 patterns, and those 8 patterns were all really comfortable, casual, that I felt like you could do at home. So we're going to zoom in on this shirt that I have on. I'm going to turn around. Now, typically, I wouldn't necessarily wear a belt, but because I don't have anywhere to put my microphone, that's where I wear a belt. But I want you to look. This is 117, and I want you to look at the back. And it's just really fun to be done in this fabric. I'll show you this fabric here in a little bit. But this is my base black t-shirt. And you guys know I love black. But you can see how the 117, that's called the cut-up tee, has all these pieces. And all these pieces are done different ways. They're layered over the top. And it's just a really fun t-shirt. Did you get all that? Okay. So that's what I decided was going to be my base. This is a cotton poly, has stretch in both directions. I didn't do any changes. I made it just like the pattern. And I just, like I said, I wanted a base black. I would not be wearing a belt with it, except that I needed a place to put my microphone pack. So this is what I did, and this is another fabric we'll go to tonight. It's 100% cotton, and it's a really cool corded, it's a twill. It's just for reference, it's fabric number 1314. And it's a twill. So I did my pants out of the same. So that when I take this off, or when if I'm just at home and I don't have this on, when I go out, I can just add this on. And I've gotten my monochromatic little look because this is pattern number 9. I think it's 9-7. Let me look, just 1 second. 917. 917, and I love this. This original was an Armani. I love the lines. I love how it's so uniquely the same, but it's so different. I put a dual zipper in here so that I could, control how much zip up I wanted. It's got a hood on it, which I love because there's times where I just want a hood. My shirt is going to hang out below. And see, there's my look for when I leave the house. So I can be at home, and yet I can leave the house, and it changes up the look altogether. I can't get my bottom zipper up. There we go. I love these zippers that zip in both directions because you can kind of do exactly what you want to do. Is this cute? I can't see a mirror, but anyway. I just love it. I just love it. And again, because I did the pants, it gives me lots of options. If I wanted to do like a white shirt underneath, I could really brighten it up. Just so many different options. But keep in mind, what I wanted to do was create kind of a base. And even though I was doing comfortable, casual clothes, I still wanted to do my base, to where I could mix it up. These zippers are brand new, and I don't think I've used them enough to get them to do all the things they're supposed to do. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to put that one back. Now the goal is to use all your accessory pieces, because we've made some accessory pieces over the last few webcasts, and they're really good accessory pieces, and I'm going to kind of show you some examples. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. So this one accessory piece, and you could make it out of this new black knit. I have a new black knit, and it's a viscose. It's a great knit, And a friend of mine is a designer, and she only orders this fabric like once a year. So she called me a little while ago, and she said, hey, I'm ordering this fabric. Do you want a roll of it? So I said, I jumped at it. I said, absolutely, I want a roll of it. So she gave me a roll. Can't tell you the designer, can't do any of that, but it's great. It's viscose, it's 100% viscose, and it's super, super nice fabric. Okay, so when I did my rib t-shirt, what I realized is textures have a tendency to blend together. So because I wanted, and I knew I had a smooth black, I actually did do leggings out of the smooth black to match, but I knew I wanted to just have a little wrap. So this is where the accessories are wonderful. Remember we had that webcast on counting how many pieces you're allowed to have? You know, this is where that really helps because you can layer, 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 layer until you kind of get the look you want, and you'll know how much is too much by counting your pieces. Okay, easy enough? Okay. Do we have any questions? Are we okay? So the 8-pack of patterns, the one is 109, which is a hoodie, 117, which is the cut-up tee, 927, which is this one, 919, which is this one. I'm going to go to this one in a minute. Anyway, they're on the website, and when I sent out an email this morning, check your email. It has a link to those pattern pack, and it's good till Sunday. How do I find you on my computer? Just go to YouTube, youtube.com, and just type in silhouette patterns. I think that's all you do. Just go to youtube.com, type in silhouette patterns. And then that's where we are. If you log in through YouTube, you have to have registered for YouTube because YouTube controls all that. Okay? Okay, so I want to look over here for just a minute because this is 919. This is called Boston Sweater. That's in your pack also. I did this out of the red. The red fabric it's online. This is online. The black fabric is this one. And then the gray fabric is online also. Everything else we've got here. All right. So the goal is to look great at home, to be comfortable, and then when we go out, we can add pieces on, and those pieces will make that transition. So we don't have to change 15 times a day. That's my goal. Because sometimes if I get dressed in the morning and I'm cold, I have to change. So I just want one time, and then I can put on more. Like I can put on my little jacket in the morning, and then when it warms up, I can take that off. So that's why I was looking for layers of outfits that will look great and other things to go on top of them. And this is perfect. Comfortable. This outfit is so comfortable. It's like this gray. It's the ribbed charcoal. It's online. It's so comfortable on. They all here. I'll show you this one. I love this one. They're just cute. This one is Boston Sweater. I did it some years ago, and I really haven't made it a lot, but in going back and visiting with it, it's really fun. It's just a fun little sweater. And I did it sleeve on sleeve, and again, I don't have a mirror, but you can see that it just ties in the front. Now in order to do the ties, I used the selvage, and it was just super easy. The selvage was kind of rough looking, so I just did the selvage, and then, like I said, I can't see. Oh, these are these Donna Salyers, the ends, the stops, whatever they're called. Can't remember what they're called. But anyway, so you can see that the goal is to combine the colors and combine the looks to where you can get a lot of different looks out of the same, out of a few patterns by putting them together. Okay? Now with this one, I made a special little shirt because I really liked it. And I thought, oh, I really like the red underneath. So I went ahead and made a red shirt underneath. But you wouldn't have to. You could certainly do a black t-shirt, or you could just do a different color. You got lots of options. Okay, we'll put that back on the mannequin. So she looks so cute. She's ready for Thanksgiving. I could do this for Thanksgiving, that's for sure. It's easy, comfortable. You just want to look nice. You don't want to look like you've been cooking all day. At least I don't. I want to look like someone's been cooking for me, but I love to cook. I love to cook. So pattern numbers, this is 919. The pant is the very new pant. We haven't even sent that out yet. This is the yoga pant, and it's a sweater set, but I did the V-neck, and I put the V-neck, neckline template on there and did the V-neck. But it's a sweater set with the V-neck. And then this is just Bella's, 851, but done in the sheer. I'd already done that, just silk. But you can see how these accessories really come into play and how these simple bases look really, really good with these little accessories on top of them. Okay, so let's look at fabrics. So for fabrics, you're going to go to silhouettepatterns.com. That's where the fabrics are. Silhouettepatterns.com. You're going to go to fabrics. There's a link of fabrics. And then all the way to the right-hand side, you're going to see View All. And I would suggest you hit the View All and then go all the way to the bottom. There's 20 fabrics, but they're all the way at the bottom. So it'll be easier to just hit the View All and go all the way to the bottom. What is the pattern of the pants you're wearing? This is 3426, the brand, the newest one, with the one that has the cape in it, 3426. I love these pants. I made 3 different pants purposely to where I wouldn't make just one pair, but it's hard for me not to make these pants because I just really like them. What pattern is over the top of the gray outfit? So this is $195. This is the sweater set, but keep in mind your neckline templates. So you've got a jewel neck, a rounded neck, and a V-neck. And so this is the V-neck. I'm going to put that there so we can scroll in, I'm sorry. We can scoop, what do you call that? Zoom in. There we go. We can zoom in and we can see that because this V-neck is the kind that it's pre-sewn. So it has the little seam there, and so it works really pretty with ribbed tops. And so the rib tops, looks just really nice with the rib top. So when I had this fabric, I thought, you put the rib in the opposite direction and it works great. So it's just pattern 195 is all it is. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do fabrics. When our team is ready. Are you ready, team? Okay, so I'm going to take away these accessories and let's show you fabrics. These are all 1300s. 1300s. And we go 1301 through 1320. I'm not going to give prices because I don't know them. I'm not going to give fiber content because I don't know that. But if you'll go with me and go through the fabrics, it's all, on each fabric. And because wine is so popular and because velvet is so popular, I had to start off with the wine velvet. This is a crushed velvet. It has, and we'll show you anything, it has stretch in both directions. And it's beautiful. So this to me, I could see in doing a pair of yoga pants and a sweater set, like my gray outfit, but just do it in this crushed velvet. It's just so popular, it'd be so pretty and really comfortable. And this is when you curl up to watch a movie on the couch and you're there for the night. You fall asleep and it's awesome. What pattern are the gray pants? They're 3400, the 3-piece yoga pant. Our base yoga pant pattern. Okay. All right, and that's 1301. So then I did a whole wine, kind of like a wine combination of what would work together. This is a Pontoroma. And so if you wanted to do, instead of doing like a crushed velvet pant, you wanted to do a wine. This is a beautiful, it's got texture to it. And I know you're not going to be able to see that texture on the camera, but it's not a smooth Pontoroma. It's like a crepe. It's got a little tiny pebble to it. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, and then this next one it's a crushed velvet, but it's a different kind. It's just more of a linear. But same thing, it's very, very pretty. It's got great drape. Anytime this has got stretch in one direction, I think anytime you get into these velvets, they're just pretty. So you want to keep it simple. Just really make it clean. It doesn't need a lot. I think that's what all of the sewing is really tonight. It's just kind of simple and quick and easy, but it does really well because the fabrics are so nice. Okay, this is 1303. All right, and then 1304 is a Pontoroma, and you can see the different colors. That's why I kind of put them together. But it's it's smooth. It's really pretty. It's beautiful. It's got stretch in both directions. You can just feel it. Whenever you're using stretch in both directions, a lot of times you can go down in size, so just be aware of that. That's why it always says wrap the fabric around you, but just be aware that a lot of times when it's stretch in both directions, you can go smaller in size. And who doesn't love that, right? We can blame it, we can account it to the walking, but the reality is it could be the fabric. But it doesn't matter. It's always good. All right, and then this next one is so pretty. It's a red, it's a blue, and a gold, kind of a combination of colors. I love this. I don't know if I do pants out of this, but I think this would be so pretty with wine pants or blue jeans. It's just a really pretty fabric. And just easy to sew. Again, simple pattern. 115, you could do Anne's top. It doesn't matter. I think no matter what you did, it would look really, really nice. Hugo's cardigan. Just anything would be really good. Those tried and true great patterns. And then I want you to remember, I put it again in the email this morning, it's holiday time. And if you feel like you want to do a personal workshop, it's a great time to do one. I've got time. We've got plenty of time through the holidays to meet, get together holiday outfits, all of that stuff. It would just be really fun. So there's two. Either you come to me in Dallas or I come to you where you are, and both are very easy to do. And they're a lot of fun. This is a silk. It's beautiful, kind of more on the purple as opposed to the wine. Kind of a grape color. It's 100% silk. It's very pretty. There's not a lot left on this roll, obviously, but it sure is pretty. And again, this is so much fun if you're doing a little scarf. You don't need much, and it would be a great accessories to go on these simple base pieces, but they're sure pretty. And this is 1306 is the number for this one. And then 1307, I put a charcoal in here because this fabric is just incredibly beautiful. It's so soft. It's got stretch in both directions. You talk about comfy, this is comfy. This is really nice. So that's what the qualification had to be to get in this group of fabrics, is it had to be comfortable. And when I felt it, it had to feel like, oh man, I would wear that to bed. You're not going to wear this stuff to bed, but you're going to lounge. Lounge wear, we'll call it. So charcoal gray, it's a Pontoroma. It's beautiful. I know you can't feel it. I'm feeling it for you, but it's very nice. All right, and then this next one is a black, because we've got to have a little bit of black, right? But this is a little bit more firm black. It's not like a viscose. This is a Pontoroma. And I don't have a lot of this, but this is, because everyone who's come in the store and has felt it, they're like, oh, I got to have this. And so they have, and it was a really big roll, and it's down to not that big a roll. But anyway, I just had a little bit left, and I wanted to show it to you. It's black on black, so it's a really nice black. It's a beautiful weight. It's just perfect for fall and winter. And of course, it would do anything. Pants, jacket, it wouldn't make a difference. It would look good no matter what. All right, and then this next one is just really fun. And I put these in here. I mean, obviously, you guys can do anything you want with them, but I put them in here kind of a little bit for Boston sweater because they're knits. But look at these fun knits. They're just really cool. I think both sides are usable. Stretch in one direction, but they're burnouts. I don't know the best way to show this. Should I hold it up? I don't even know what side's the right side, but either side is really nice looking. And this is like a black and a beige. There's circles. It almost looks like a flower garden underwater. Just, it's very abstract. But it sure is cool looking. A black, a gray, and a beige. Okay, very nice looking. This next one is like a Pontoroma. And it's black and white, but yet it looks gray. Because when I was looking at the colors, I tried to figure out why is it gray, because there is gray in there, I guess. But anyway, it's great stripe, so you could do a lot of fun things with the stripes. You know that stripes, when they're vertical, we look thinner. That's always the goal. And so this is just a really fun piece of fabric. It's a Pontoroma. It has stretch in both directions. Has stretch in one direction. No, it has stretch in both directions. Yeah. But again, it's so soft. You guys, you just can't. I wish you could feel. We're going to have a webcast one Tuesday night. We're going to have a webcast here at the store. Everyone's going to have to come to the store. All of you. Everybody watching is going to have to come to the store. And we're going to have a webcast in the store. Okay, so this one, again, I put it in here. It's a charcoal gray, but it's just really soft. And it's got texture to it. So it's also really nice. The only reason I did the one I did, this is 100% cotton. No, 100% viscose, I'm sorry. The only reason I did mine out of that charcoal gray is because it was ribbed, and I wanted a rib for that particular, for the V-neck. But this is a really beautiful texture. Sorry. And it's 100% viscose. And it has stretch in one direction. It has stretch in both directions. Isn't that pretty fabric? It's really pretty. Then the last one on this row is a burnout also, but it's a black and a milk. Same, it's not the same pattern. Oh, I love this. Look at this, you guys. Is that cool looking? It's so cool looking. I love burnouts. I just love them, but especially when they're knits. This is a burnout and has stretch in one direction. I just think they're so good looking. And even if you don't make the whole garment out of it, if you do like this 919, this Boston sweater, it's just very good looking. Yeah, can I show the other side? I don't even know, I'm not even sure what side is right or which side is wrong, to be honest. Here, let me do it this way. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you could use either side you like. There's not a right and a wrong. It's just whichever one you like. Be fun to do it and show both sides. Because then people could really see the interest of the fabrics. All right, so that's the first 12. That's the top row. The first 12 are on the top row. Love it, love it, love it. And then we'll take just a break and look for questions and see if we have any questions. Fabric 1308, would this make a nice three-piece yoga skirt? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, oh yeah. The black. The black's, I don't think it matters what you do with the black. The black is, I think a lot of these fabrics though, I don't think it really matter what you did with them. They're just really good looking fabrics. They're soft, they're great, they're knits, so they have really great flexibility to them, if that makes sense. Are we good? All right, first 12, let's go to the bottom row. This is the best row. This is the best. I saved the best till last. No, that's not true. So this is a charcoal, but it's because I had all these different fibers. I put in several charcoals. Charcoals are such a great base. This is 100% wool, but it's a wool knit. And it's really beautiful. The texture is just incredible. The drape is incredible. 100% wool knit, but it's like a Pontoroma feel to it. So I know a few years back I said, remember, Pontoroma can be out of any fiber. Pontoroma is just the weave. And now they've come all the way and they're doing wool Pontoromas. So I just love that because, gosh, you know, we can make these as expensive or as less than we want to, whatever we feel like we want to, you know, roam in. But they're really beautiful. So that is 1313, and that's the 100% wool. This is what I have on. There's a 100% cotton, I know because I worked with it. But this is such a cool fabric, you guys. You can see that's my pants, and that's what I did the jacket, the 927 out of. It's a twill. So it looks like denim, but it has stretch in both directions. So you can make anything out of them, like my pants. I feel like my pants look like jeans on some level, but they're knit. They're just knit, and the stretch is both directions. I just love this fabric. And of course I've worked with it, so it's really easy to work with. So I'm just gonna hold it there so we can get a close look. You're okay. Okay. And it's a kind of a wine color. Then this one here is a ombre pattern. This would be fun. This would just be fun, so for just whatever. It's lighter at the top, darker at the bottom. And it drapes really well. It drapes like a viscose knit. Cool, isn't it? It's flocked. So it's velvet. I know it's flocking is probably not the right word. I'm thinking of a Christmas tree when it has that stuff on it. But I think you'll know what I mean when I say that. It's got velvet layers on top. I mean, I would say it's a burnout. It's got to be a burnout on some level, but I don't know. But it's very cool, and it's really pretty. And it'd be really cool top, pants, both. Just be really pretty. Okay? And then this next one is 1316, and this is the shirt I have on, my black shirt. And it's this ribbed. Well, here, that's the back side. Let me show you the front side, sorry. It's ribbed. And it's raised rib. I don't know if you come in, if you can see that or not, or if I can hold it in a certain way where you can see it. Hold it like that. It's just got raised ribs all the way down on it. It's very easy to work with. It presses really well. I love it. It feels great on. It's real soft. Okay, and that's 1316. 1316. Then I put in this one. This is 1317, and this was for that look, that kind of light look. I'm going to make me an outfit at home out of this, just not for Thanksgiving, because it wouldn't stay, but it's thick enough that you can see you could do pants. You could do the whole outfit out of it, because it's just a really nice rib. And it's kind of it's a milk, but it's got a little more of a yellow cast to it than just a milk. A milk is just more cream. This has got a little more of yellow to it. But it's not yellow. It's definitely a light cream. But it's good looking. It has stretch in both directions. And this is 1317. And then we've got two Pontoromas. We've got kind of a, this is kind of a cream color. This is beautiful. The color of this is so beautiful. Has stretch in both directions. It's a cotton poly. It's a beautiful color. See, again, I can see doing something like this, top and bottom. Just so pretty, just so elegant. The color is just rich. And then the next one is the same fabric. Well, it's not the same fabric, but it's just lighter. And same here. So it's got color. I think this one's 100% cotton. But anyway, it's got color to it, but same great body, comfortable. The fabrics are just so soft. You just can do so much with them. So they're a great way to just relax and chill at home. Or go out and look great, either way. Fabric 1308, would this make a nice, oh, we answered that, I'm sorry. And then this very last one is the black. And I did the pants out of the black. I did this top out of the black, or part of the Boston sweater. That's the back of Boston sweater. And it is a viscose. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. It's got, stretch in both directions. It's got great drape. It's just a really beautiful piece of fabric. It's very black. It's very rich. This is kind of the black where you use it as your base. Get a good 5 yards, 10 yards, and then just keep it as your base and make all your pieces out of the same black. Your cuffs, all that kind of stuff. Could 3015 be used for this month's POM? I think I'll go back and look at exactly what 3015 is, but I think almost all of these. The POM for this month is 4218. I did that purposely because we have our dress forms available again for a short period of time. The dress forms make a great holiday gift to yourself. 4218 is the pattern we want to use to make our cover for the dress form. So 3015, that's 13, 14, 15, yes. That would work well for the sheath dress. But a lot of these would, and keep in mind that if it's ribbed on a sheath dress, you can turn the rib one way in the middle section and vertical on the side sections. I've seen that done a lot with rib or with stripes, or do the middle panel with a rib and then do the side panels in a solid. I've seen that done, and it's beautiful. So the sheath dress is, my goal is that everyone makes up that sheath dress. That sheath dress is 100% all of us. If you don't do dresses, you make a sheath tunic. Everyone should be making it. We'll have it in the POM. Make it up, enter it in. We'll answer the questions about fit. We'll give away, the $50 this month for a prize for the POM. We don't do it for best or anything. We just do it for effort. We give it to you on effort. So don't worry about how great it is. Just get it made, put it on, take a picture, and send it to us. Would 1315 work for the POM? No, that would work. The princess seam and the ombre would look. You won't even see the seams. Don't even worry about the seams. It would work. 1318 looks like a taupe color online. It is more taupe. It is taupe. Yes. I called it cream, but it is taupe. Taupe has got that more gray in it, and so yes, it is taupe. Could we see 1319 up close? Yes. Yep. Thanks for asking. Let us know if there's any of the fabrics you guys want to see. Just let us know. All right. Yeah, this taupe is just beautiful. I mean, if it's a color you wear, if it's not, put it on the bottom and put black on top, because it's a really beautiful. And the new pattern that that's coming out, I think it's 3416, 34, I can't remember. But anyway, these fabrics are going to be beautiful with it. The fabric I have on, the wine, all of these Ponteromas are just going to be fabulous with it. They're really going to look super, super nice. All right, so your turn. Ask questions. Let's see what we can help you with. We want to get you looking good for the holidays. And it's easy sewing. It's just not hard. It doesn't take a lot of time. It's just going to be fun and simple. And just a reminder, Thursday night, we won't have the Q&A this week. I won't be in town, but it'll be the following Thursday night. We'll have it the following. Could you show the back of Boston sweaters? Hey, how about that? I just did. I just had turned it around. So it's got a shawl collar. We'll get a close-up here in a minute. The back is solid. You could do things with the back, but it's solid. And then it's got a shawl collar, and that shawl collar just comes over the back. It's a wide shawl collar. You put the right side to the wrong side and then flip it over. And so the back side of the Boston sweater is just solid one piece. The front side has a princess seam from the armhole. It has a shawl collar, and then it has, you know, several pieces down below. Yeah. That's the back. And remember, you guys can, you know, I did the back in black, but gosh, there's so many different ways to do this sweater. It's just really a lot of fun, and you could certainly do it more than with two pieces of fabric, you know, two different fabrics. I'm using the reds and the black, but gosh, you know, you count up all the pieces there are, and you could do so many fun things with this. It really could be an artist piece where you make it your own. There you go. Is 1305 reversible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Well, you know, we'll show you the back and then you can decide whether it is or not. 1305, the back has a sparkle to it, but I guess that doesn't mean you couldn't use it because nobody would know. I mean, I think yes, both sides could be used. But like I said, we'll show you a close-up and then you can decide. Would 1320 be good for the new pant? Yes, but because the new pant is a more firm knit, you just wouldn't, like I did do the new pant, but I didn't put a zipper in because you don't need a zipper. If you've got stretch in both directions, which that 1320 has stretch in both directions, you don't need a zipper. You just pull them on. Okay, easy enough? All right. You guys got to talk at the bottom, and I can't see the chat, but I'll check later. Are you walking? Are you doing good? Are you holding up to it? We want to see if we can. We've got walkers out there. The black and gray pants, the gray and black pants, are they all the same? No, they're all different pattern numbers. So let me go over them with you. The gray pants are 3400. They're the yoga pant. The black pants are the brand new ones, but I don't know the number. Sorry, 30. I don't know the number. The new ones, they're on PBS. They're on Fit to Stitch. Then the pants I have on are 3426. They're the newest ones that we just released for the fall patterns. They're the ones with the cape. 3426, Saks Fifth Avenue pant. Okay? Could you show 1309 again? Yes. 1309 is this one. It's got taupe and black and gray. Is the sheer black 851 the full length, or did you shorten it? I did the full length. It's the black silk, and I did the full length. I did it just exactly as the pattern. Yeah. And this is a knit that has stretch in one direction. This is a cool fabric, you guys. It doesn't matter what you did with it, it'd work out well. Okay. All right, so we've got workshops. Look for our new serger. Congratulations to our serger winner. I actually put her name in the email, and she's really excited about getting this new serger. So we're going to do it again. One more time, we're going to do it again. Walking every day. Yes, way to go. Way to go. I'm so proud of you guys for every day you're walking, I'm swimming. Except I don't know if I can keep that up. I'm wondering how cold it's going to get, and I'm still going to jump into that water. But for now, I felt so just strong, good. Good for you. Walking every day. Yay. Way to go. All right. I guess that's it. We've got everything. You've got a pattern pack. It's called the Holiday Pattern Pack. You've got new fabrics. You've got ideas. You've got everything in my brain is now in your brain. That's all I can do. All right. So we'll see you Thursday night. Thanks for being here. All right. Bye.